Good morning, guys. It's a little after 10 a.m. and I'm looking at a nice play at the USD JPY. We got a nice 100% pullback here with a nice pullback on the 30-minute as well. I'm going to jump on this play real quick for a nice, say, 10:20 expiration. I'll take a 10:15. No, 10:20, 10:10, 10:20 is good. Call. And I want to dip on this because we got a nice, beautiful pullback on the chart here. You can look here, and I'm gonna jump in right now. Okay. The reason why I want to jump into this is because this doji over here, this doji right here, really tempted me to set up for this play because what happens most times when you watch a 30-minute and you have a doji, you'll sense some type of pullback in the beginning, then followed by a nice run up. And if you look here, it's definitely oversold, so we are expecting some type of pull up on this here play. We got a nice entry. It pulled back and actually leveled off to where it is on the 15-minute. This candle just told me basically that, this was the point of it stopping at this low point for it to pick up and eventually pick up to this point here where we see now. So with that said, we played a 10:20 expiration on this. Okay, and let's go back to the boss chart and you can see we're in the money real good. And these are the key plays that I look for when I do trade binary. I wait for nice pullbacks. Well, in forex in general as well, I do that. So when you see this oversold point on an HMA, this is what this is called. We had a nice pullback, and this thing went over 100%, which is even better when you capture something that's made a support area and the current candle probably engulfing the whole previous candle. We definitely look for stuff like that. So with that said, we're right here leveled out, currently still in the money, got a little minor pullback. Let's zoom in to this 5 minute here. Okay. I see some type of support area here, so let's see some real quick. Like it's kind of made worked out of ground over here. So let's see if it comes out this circle and start to scale up. Currently still in the money. But really, I like this guy because what this tells me is that I'll have it 10 minutes before it expires, but I do guarantee that this will scale up and reach a point up here. And this little doji here is definitely a good sign for me to say, okay, I pulled back on the 30-minute doji. I want to keep it at and let it run up. So that's what it's doing right now as we speak. And you look at the 5 minute here, you see where it ranged out. It ranged out with support at 119.92 to the resistance point of 120.17. Um, I connect my support resistance at levels of highs and lows. Some people do it where it's just the opening and closing. Okay, we could just put two of them there. Sorry about that. And right here, we'll put it at opening and closes and highs and lows. Okay, we'll put, I would say average about 50 around that point right there. Okay, so we have some type of movement to the outside, and this is a home run, guys. That 100% pullback on that candle we seen there was just perfect. All right, so let me get my trend line here. This is what I'm expecting it to do. Until I guess it goes out. But recognizing these key areas of where they're trading at, it's very important. And look, guys, look at this 30 minute. It's kicking up. 15 is kicking up. The 5 is kicking up. But you guys, this will go up and come down plenty of times before this 15-minute will come up to this point, and the 30-minute come to this point, sorry, and the 15 on the side. So this is definitely a nice play. Let's go back to this chart, boss, and we can see that it actually scaled up. So let's see what it does. Okay. I'm sensing a nice rush up here. Nice key point there, guys. Perfect. Run up, run up, run up, run up. All linked up together, okay? And we can see that the Bollinger Bands are actually coming together, which is a good sign of strength to the upside. I actually played this play earlier just to warm up, and I'm in on all plays there. So this is a nice key point of entry here, guys. Pulled back 100%. If you're that patient enough to wait 100% on a pullback and just trade that, it's a bonus. And this is a good sign, guys. You see this blue candle up coming out right now. It's about to break loose. This is a nice key point right here. Nice key point where it's going to start doing what it does. Let's go back to the play that I traded with you guys, which is this 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, is it 10, 20 expiry? This one is a 10, 20 expiry. So, there's this here, there's this here, and then I played this here. USD Canadian. I usually like to warm up before I start my session, so this is all good. This is the play that I started with you guys, and boom, right out the gate. So this is a nice, promising play here. So, but just pay mind to the chart. You can see that I was seeing and I pull back here, and boom, nice kick up over the 20% mark. This is a nice run up. Mind you, this stays up here for a period of time before coming down. This will move all the way up here. Okay. So we had a nice kick up here coming up. This is definitely way in the money. Pretty good. Nice strong candle, guys. Look at that right there. Nice strong candle. This 30-minute right here is the mother of all these time frames. So we definitely got to keep our eyes on what the longer time frames are doing so we get a good gauge of when we look to trade for the next hour, hour and a half. You know, this two candles is 1 hour itself. Okay. So you got a nice run up, nice move to the upside on the USD JPY. Okay. This was a perfect setup. Today markets are kind of lagging, kind of slow, but when they see the movement on the USD JPY, it definitely looks pretty strong. So that said, let's see what this play does. Nice kick to the upside, really strong. Perfect. That was a perfect entry, guys. Perfect. When you find those key setups, and those are the key setups that, they don't happen all the time because, if you're that patient enough to wait for them to pull back 100%, then that's good. You just got to wait for it to do what it does. And if you don't, so let's see how it works out. Okay, we have 5 more minutes on this play and see if it pulls back again. I doubt it. Looking at this candle and how it approached and moved up the way it did, I could just sense that it it definitely will not come back down. And if it does come down, it's probably not going to be even 50% of that play. Okay. So let's go back to the Boss chart and we'll see how important it is to wait for pullbacks by looking at this chart. Okay. Very important. I don't sense that this is going to come back due to the fact that I see happening in all charts and all time frames. And look at it, you know. Now, when you, like I said, always, guys, first thing you do is look and find where the beginning phases of support or resistance on the 30 minute. Then on the 5 minute, you kind of try to figure out where the higher peaks is from the previous lows, and then you get a sense of what's all that's happening, reflecting on the under the time frame. It's good to occasionally go to like a 2 minute, and from there and so on. So we'll see how this works out, and we should be all set and ready for a nice win on this play. This was a perfect example, excuse me, on um on the play that I look for when it comes up to trading binary options. This is a perfect setup. And and just to go over it, it pulled back, oh man, a lot. Even went lower from where this point where it was, and then zoomed on its way back up. And looking at this nice turn point on the 5 minute and reflecting on what the 30 minute does, it just staked out on nice ground here. So this is definitely a nice smooth win. So actually played it at a earlier time frame than wanted as well. So this is something I was watching, and actually, that's like the key perfect uh, setup for how I trade the less win method. And this is a perfect example on how every person should trade binary. Perfect example. We're coming about 3 minutes left for this expiry to finish out, and then we should see what it does. Like I said, when you guys want to do binaries, if you're doing binaries, what I would tell you is to familiarize yourself with the 30-minute chart. And then once you could spot floor and, floor, which is support, and resistance, which is the ceiling. And then you can gauge that out first. Like, okay, let me cut over here. Okay, that's a support. And don't trade, but just see how good you are when you could recognize key points of support and resistance on a 30 minute. Now, once you do that, then you should be able to trade binaries and everything will fall into place. Okay? It's like, we can't trade binaries for an hour and a half. Reality is, it only takes 2 to 3 candles to get good wins on a binary. People stack on 30-minute plays for binaries. And you could have got 3, 4 plays at the bottom of this one hit candle. So this is definitely a area where, like I said, it all has to do with better entry, being patient, and you know, just waiting for that key point on the 30th minute. That's it. Okay. So if you look at this Boss chart, this will tell you that this was the key point of entry right here. Okay. I mean, it pretty much was at this area here, came back down and kicked up again. So we have a nice area here, support, which is around this area here that we traded on. Okay. We have 1 minute left, and this, no, we have about 3 seconds left, and this is a win, guys. So again, look for support and resistance on 30, and then let everything else fall into place. Okay. So guys, that's the video for today. Hope you enjoy it. Please give me some feedback. This video will be loaded up at binaryvideobox.com. And if you haven't registered, please register for the latest updates. All right, guys, have a great day.